students, welcome to Shruti Academy. So let us start with the question number 3 and 4 of exercise 7.1 of chapter 7 integrals for class 12 CBSE and NCERT. So the question number 3 is e to the power 2x. So we need to find the antiderivative or the integral of the following by the method of inspection. Okay. So e to the power 2x. So the same concepts we will be applying as we have applied in question number 1 and 2. So the derivative, so I am assuming some function to be equal to e to the power 2x. So I will be finding the derivative because I know the derivative of e to the power 2x is e to the power x is e to the power x only. Okay. So let us find the derivative. D over dx of e to the power 2x will be equal to e to the power 2x, and since this function is not in the terms of x, it is 2x. So I need to differentiate 2x also with the by the chain rule. Okay, in applying the chain rule. So d over dx of 2x will also come. So I'll be getting over here d over dx e to the power 2x will be equal to e to the power 2x, and derivative of 2x will be equal to into 2. But since the antiderivative has to be found out for only e to the power 2x, which is this. So here 2 is in multiplication. When it will go that side, it will go with the division. So 1 upon 2 d over dx e to the power 2x will be equal to e to the power 2x. So it is clearly seen that the antiderivative of e to the power 2x will be e to the power 2x upon 2, e to the power 2x upon 2. So this we can also find out by integrating it. Integrating both sides. Integrating both sides. So we'll be getting over here 1 upon 2 integration d over dx e to the power 2x will be equal to integration e to the power 2x. So this is just the method of inspection. Okay, this is just the method of inspection. So antiderivative of e to the power 2x is e to the power 2x upon 2. Okay, so this is my answer. So for the direct method, it is clear that whenever we do some integral of any exponential function, so that it remains the same, and the whatever is the coefficient of x comes with the division. But in the case of derivation, it used to comes with the multiplication, as we have seen over here. Okay, so with the directly also we can apply this formula, but in the later questions. This question was of inspection. So with the help of inspection, it is clear that the antiderivative or the integral of e to the power 2x is e to the power 2x upon 2 as my answer. Okay, so now let us move ahead to the question number 4. Question number 4 says ax plus b whole square. Ax plus b whole square. So how can we get this? What should we assume the function to be in order to get ax plus b whole square? So we already know that derivative of x to the power n is equal to nx n minus 1. Nx n minus 1. So that means my whole function should be of cube. When it will be function will be of cube, then the cube will be reduced to n minus 1, that is square. When it will be reduced to 3 minus 1, that will be 2. Okay. So let us assume to be function to be equal to ax plus b whole cube, ax plus b whole cube. Now dy over dx will be equal to d over dx of ax plus b whole cube. Okay, so what it will be? It comes out to be equal to 3 ax plus b whole square. Whole square, why? Because it will be 3 minus 1 according to the formula of derivation. According to the formula it will be 3 minus 1, so it comes out to be 2. And also right now with the chain rule, it will again ax plus b has to be done, derivation of ax plus b has to be done. So I can easily write over here d over dx ax plus b whole cube should be equal to 3ax plus b whole square, and into, if I do the derivation of ax, I'll be getting over here a. I'll be getting over here a, and b will be, b is the constant, it is not having any term of x, so it will come out to be 0. It will come out to be 0. So only a will get multiplied. But in the question, I need to find out the antiderivative of ax plus b whole square only. Ax plus b whole square only. So all the other terms should go that side. Okay. So 3 and a will go that side with the division, because over here they are with the multiplication. Okay. So now I'll be getting over here 1 upon 3a d over dx of ax plus b whole cube to be equal to ax plus b whole square. Okay, so it is easily seen over here, 3a is constant, it is easily seen over here that the antiderivative of ax plus b whole square is ax plus b whole cube upon 3a. We can also see with the help of integration also. So integrating both sides will give me 1 upon 3a integration dx, d over dx of the function ax plus b whole cube is equal to integration of ax plus b whole square. So by inspection it is already clear, and if we integrate the derivative of any function, we are supposed to get the function itself. So from here I'll be getting ax plus b whole cube upon 3a to be equal to integration of ax plus b whole square. Okay, so this is my antiderivative. So antiderivative of ax plus b whole square will be equal to ax plus b whole cube upon 3a as my answer. Okay, so in this manner we need to proceed such type of questions. So thank you. So please subscribe my channel, please share my videos, and if you have any doubt you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.